Hi everyone, hi. I really hoped you enjoyed January and mindset. I'm still going to be talking about mindset because it is my favorite subject. I am a mindset coach. So that is going to be one of the fundamentals of this group, is understanding that we need to wrap our heads around the importance of mindset. Because if you could know all the things, which I'm sure you do because there's so much information out there. So you could be told what to eat, you could be told what kind of workout to do, but if you don't wrap your mindset around it, the journey to reclaiming your health and vitality during this time, like premenopausal and menopausal, it's very hard, right? So this is the first step in trying to take control of your life, because your mindset is the foundation for everything you change and everything you want to change. So the only person that's holding back is yourself. So I really hope you got a chance to go do my free workshop, guys, because it was free, and it's such like a good way to start on mindset and understanding how the mind works. So I really, if you haven't, go do it. It's free. Like, what are you waiting for? It's not going to take that much time. My videos are like maybe a half hour max in length, and then I give you a little homework to do, which you could continue doing throughout. Without this first step, without wrapping your head around how important your mind is, the next steps will be difficult, and unfortunately, very few succeed. If they do, they succeed to a certain point, and then they just go back into their old habits. So this is why I was emphasizing on wanting to, explore how our minds work and how we have control over them. But I can't, you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. So if you haven't, please go do the free workshops, guys. You have nothing to lose. They're posted on my YouTube channel. They'll always be there. I also have made a free cheat sheet workbook that you could get on my website, which also there's a link there. So all you got is download that, and it make it a little bit easier maybe, so you could check off. And I think I put in there a little journal for you as well, and some other little things. So please go check it out. And like I said, it's free. You have nothing to lose, so I don't know why you would sabotage yourself and not do that when it's free content like that, because those are something that as a coach I would use on a client. So go use it, guys. Stop sabotaging yourself. It's easy to blame age. We like to blame age for a lot of things. Oh, this is why I'm gaining the weight, or just getting stuck in these old patterns, or your hormones, or your busy lifestyle. But you need to prioritize yourself. The hard truth is that no one is going to come and save you but you. Okay? And if you want to feel strong and energized and capable of to do all the things you want to take responsibility for your choices. So the mind and body are deeply connected, and how you think directly impacts how you feel, act, and live. So that's why January was so focused on mindset, and I'm going to keep on going mindset, because, and I don't care if it drives you crazy. I really hope you take my content and are feeling kind of empowered, and I'm reminding you that you have control of your life. So when we focus on building a strong and resilient mindset, everything else, like your diet, fitness, and even your ability to navigate hormonal changes, becomes more manageable, right? So once we get our mind kind of prepared, and you shift your mindset and start to acknowledging your excuses and replacing them with action, instead of saying, oh, I'm too tired, so you need to ask yourself, like, what small step can I take today to feel better? Instead of thinking, oh, it's too late for me, I'm too old, I am not done yet. That's what you need to say, because that's what my program's called. It's called I Am Not Done Yet. Because we're not done yet, guys. We still have a lot of life to live. Don't think that you're done, because this phase of your life isn't the end. If anything, this is a powerful new beginning. By understanding the connection between your thoughts and your body, you can start to break the cycle of self-doubt and take an action, okay? A positive, determined mindset isn't just about motivation. You know, I could put all the quotes and motivation for you, but it's not. It's about creating habits and beliefs that align with the life you want to live. So the first step is recognizing that hard things are worth doing, okay? Whether it's lifting weights or preparing like a healthy, nourishing meal, or, you know, carving out time to meditate, these daily actions will strengthen your body and your mind, okay? You are capable of so much more than you think. And every time you choose to show up for yourself, you reinforce the truth that you are not done yet, okay? So we've really focused in January about mindset, and you know, I'm preaching it again, and I'm going to keep on preaching it because mindset is like the driving force behind your health and fitness journey, okay? It is, guys. It determines how you're going to approach challenges, how you're going to adapt to change, how you're going to stay consistent. You know, when life gets tough, a positive and growth-oriented mindset can transform how you see yourself, you know, and what you believe is possible, especially during this transitional phase of premenopausal and menopausal, right? So this is why I started this group, and I am so passionate about it. And you know, I really hope that you guys took the time to do the workshop for yourself, because you know, why aren't you doing it? You're sabotaging yourself, guys. It's free. You know, this is something that, you know, people pay for. So I'm offering it free to you. Go do it. Okay. I want you to go do it. Don't think, you know, you're just going to tackle all of the nutrition and fitness stuff I'm going to teach you if you don't have your mind wrapped around it. Okay. I know I'm sounding like tough love, but I'm telling you guys, it is the foundation of proper change. You know, when you take that time to invest in yourself, you know, you become the person you always dreamed of. But you need to take the time for yourself. You need to realize that you are important. Yeah, you know, your family's so important. Your friends are so important. Everyone we love is so important. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you know, who's going to take care of them? It's, you know, like that old saying about the airplane, you know, the oxygen mask, you know, put it on yourself before you put it on your child. Well, it's the same thing, guys. You need to take care of yourself. Mind, body, soul, you know, all those things in order for you to be the best version of yourself. And it's not, we're not talking about, oh, being vain and you want to look a certain way either. We're talking about just loving the person you are, feeling proud of who you are because you know you've put in the work on yourself. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's not easy, and you're going to want to fall back in your old ways because that's just natural. That's what you're used to. But go do the workshop. Please go do the workshop. Do it for yourself, okay? Do it for yourself. Okay. Now that we're talked about all the mind stuff, mind, you know, how important it is, I want to start in February talking about nutrition, okay? And fueling your body and understanding, you know, the mind, body, and balance, right? So during premenopause and menopause, your body undergoes like significant hormonal shifts that affect everything, you know, from your mood, right? Come on, mood swings, and your metabolism, you know. So nutrition is so crucial. It is it's so important right now while you're going through this change. We can't eat like we did when we were in our 20s, guys. We can't drink alcohol like we were in our 20s and recover from it. Our bodies right now are going through such a shift. Like, so when you throw all that extra stuff, you know, all the extra sugar, all the extra, you know, fast food and just, you know, packaged food and then alcohol, your body is like, what the fuck? And, you know, it takes so much longer to recover because you cause so much inflammation in your body. And it's not like when you were young and, you know, you could sleep an extra 3 hours and you're fine. Or, you know, you go for an hour run and you lose that 5 pounds. It's not like that, guys. It's not like that anymore, unfortunately. We need to focus on our bodies and our hormones. So by eating the proper diet is going to help with all those things, right? It's going to help with hormones. It's going to help you feel better about yourself as well. Come on. Like, I don't know about you, but if I ate crap all day, I don't feel good. And I probably won't feel good the next day either. So I want you to really think about that, right? That's another thing. Mindset, guys. Mindset, right? So next time you eat something and you know it's not really good for you, you know it's not going to do anything good for you, right? And you know it's not nobody's birthday, it's not Christmas, it's not Easter, it's not like, oh, special donut day of the month. But I mean just every regular day. Don't do it. Don't sabotage yourself. Ask yourself, why do I want this? And what is this going to do for my body? Is it going to do anything good for my body? And most likely, you put it down. And I know it's hard to get to that point, but it's possible, guys. Again, go do the workshop. Okay, so going back to nutrition, right? So, you know, we want to eat a balanced diet that's going to help us feel energized while we have our mood swings and stuff, and keep us strong as well, right? So by focusing on foods that nourish our bodies and stabilize our hormones, you can like migrate many common symptoms like fatigue and weight gain and mood swings, right? And all by just diet, right? So I want you to realize how important nutrition is. And it is, guys. It's like at the top. We're talking, you know, let's talk about mind first, because mind is right at the top. I used to always think it was sleep, but you can't sleep well if your mind is wandering and stuff like that. And then comes rest, right? Sleep is so important, especially at this age. We need to make sure that we're getting good quality sleep, but that's another topic. And nutrition, guys. Nutrition. And I know nobody really wants to talk about this because we all enjoy eating good food. And you know what? You can still eat good food. You know, there's no reason that you don't have to eat this, you know, the bad food, because it's not bad. And I don't want you to think it's bad. I just want you to think as food as a nourishment, right? As something that, you know, you're nourishing your body because you love yourself. You're giving it this goodness, you know. And don't get me wrong, burgers and fries, oh, they could be good at sometimes. And I'm not going to lie, I do love a good burger and fry, and I do enjoy it once a week. I do go out with my family, and I enjoy it once a week. And I don't think there's, like, you need to do it once a week. But that's just, I'm at that point in my life where, you know, I can. And we could all get there, you know. And just for an example of that. So if I'm going to have burger and fries, I always get a diet soda. You know, it's not good for you. Soda's not good for you, period. But if you're going to do it, go for the diet, because especially if you're having one every so often, you don't need all that extra sugar, guys. And I don't know, like, you know, you could say, oh, aspartame and you know, artificial sweeteners are bad for you. But sugar is like the freaking devil, okay? And you know, pop alone is not good for you. So you're already making a bad choice. So might as well just go for the diet and have the one. And that's it. You know, enjoy it with your food. And fries. I don't eat the whole freaking fries. Sometimes they give you like fries for 20 people. You know, I'll have fries until I feel full. I'm satisfied, and that's it. Maybe one day that could be 10 fries. I don't know. I don't count them, but, you know, or maybe one day it could be half the box of fries. But, you know, I'm not gorging them, because I'm listening to my body, and I'm listening to the signals that's telling me that I'm full. And then if I get the burger, most of the time, and this is my choice because I tend to try to stay away from gluten, I'll get it wrapped in a lettuce. And guys, it's friggin' delicious. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not missing anything, because it is delicious and I enjoy it. So, you know, there's always ways around to make better choices. I just want to let you know that. I'm going on a rant. But let's get back to nutrition. So hormone levels fluctuate and decline. You know, your body has experienced changes in metabolism, or your digestion even, and like nutrient absorption, you know. And these shifts make it hard to maintain muscle mass, right? Because like we want to try to keep our muscle mass, guys, because that is our fountain of youth. And it's hard to like manage our weight as well, and get the nutrients that your body needs, especially at this time in life when it's working extra hard. And understanding these changes helps you make like a better informed choices about what to eat and how to fuel your body. I'm just going over my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. So the key things that you need to consider right now is that, yes, and it's true, metabolism does get a little bit slack as we get older. And that can be for a lot of reasons, right? It could be because of hormones and what's going on in our bodies, but it could also be that we're tired and we're not moving as much because we're not sleeping properly as we were before, because maybe we're having night sweats, or you wake up 5 million times in the night because of cortisol pumping up and down because of our hormones, right? And so you're not getting adequate sleep, and so you're feeling tired, and the last thing you want to do is go work out, and that could lower your metabolism because now you're moving less and you don't realize you're moving less. It just happens in a slow pace. It gets less and less as the years progress, right? So, you have to realize that and not eat like we're in our 20s again, or even 30s maybe, I don't know, So it's because it's easier to gain weight at this age. Everybody gains midsection weight around this time. This is like where, we're all concerned about is our bellies, and holding fat, which is the worst place in your body to hold fat for health reasons, right? But anyway, that's another one. Another thing about is, our bone health is declining as well as we age, right? We're just like falling apart. No, we're not. So lower hormone levels increase the risk of osteoporosis, guys. And I don't know about you, but my mom was diagnosed with it quite young, and that scared the hell out of me. I don't want to go around worrying that I'm going to break a bone and they won't be able to repair it, right? So, making sure that we add nutrient-dense food in our diet, to make sure that we're getting adequate calcium and vitamin D is crucial at this point in our stage in our life, So these are things we need to think about when we're thinking about diet, right? It's not just about weight loss as well. And then let's talk about blood sugar sensitivity, because, this happens. And this could happen because of hormone fluctuations, but it could also happen because of the more body fat that we're gaining and we don't realize it. So that could also affect insulin sensitivities. And that could lead us to feeling also like an energy crash or cravings, right? Oh my goodness, how much do you crave at this stage in your life, right? Another thing is testosterone decline, So, and guys, we need testosterone, okay? It is vital. It gives us the will to do things still, to feel empowered. Testosterone is very important for women, and it's been, it's testosterone, you think, steroids and men and stuff like that. No, it is so important. It is the secret hormone, I'll tell you that, okay? But that's going to be another a month when we talk about hormone replacement, because that is something I'm sure a lot of people want to touch base on, right? So testosterone levels are declining, right, guys? And when I talk about testosterone, I don't mean pumped up gym muscles and stuff like that. Yeah. But also, like I said, it gives you energy. 1. So lacking of it, your energy is starting to go down. 2, your libido. Guys, how many women do you know in their 40s and 50s that are going through divorces? And I get it, maybe we grow apart from our significant others, and maybe there's other problems, but I'm telling you from my experience and from what I've heard from a majority of people I know is that they're not being intimate anymore. So you're losing that connection. Do you remember when you first got into your relationship and you were couldn't get enough of each other? But somewhere along the line, we get tired and we have babies to take care of and children to feed and houses to keep and jobs and stuff like that. And the last thing we think about is that, because now all of a sudden our hormones are just declining and declining and declining, and you have no libido. You're like, I'm going to join a convent, like I don't care about sex. So testosterone, guys, it is so important. And I can't wait to talk about that more, because women need to know how important testosterone is. But that's another subject again, guys. I'm sorry, I'm derailing here. I just wanted to why nutrition is so important, right? So, and that, is going to also help us maintain our muscle, is if we could increase our testosterone, and all those great things like libido, guys, right? Like when you're 20 or something again. Yes, I'm telling you. And let's talk about digestive changes, right? So reduce like stomach acid and enzyme productions, that's hormonal, can really, reduce those things. And that's when we start getting heartburn. Like, I don't know what the hell heartburn was until I was pregnant. But then in my 40s, it's like, why am I eating a banana and getting heartburn, right? But, so this is why nutrition is also very important. So it might impact, the absorption of particular proteins like your B12. I don't know if anyone's low in B12 or magnesium, which is a mineral that's very hard to get out of our foods nowadays. So you might need to do a supplement on that. But again, that's another subject, guys. Okay, so so we want to think about foods that are going to support our hormone health, right? So eating the right foods can really help stabilize your hormones. I know it's just one thing, but it can help. Okay, it can improve your energy levels, and it reduces inflammation. Like inflammation, guys, that is like the worst thing. Inflammation, like it could just wreck your body. So I'm gonna have this is the breakdown of what to think about, which is important right now at this stage of our lives. Okay, so I'm gonna share my personal experience with this, because this is something that transformed my health, right? Is when I started to take a look at how much protein I was eating. Because I don't know about you, and I'm sure most of you are under eating protein. I'm telling you guys, that is the most important macronutrient right now at this age in your life. Okay, I was under eating it for years. I was always taught that eat as little protein as much as you can. Like I used to go to a Chinese restaurant at lunchtime in my 20s, and I'd be like, oh, I just want the steamed rice and vegetables. And I thought, oh, this is healthy. And I would just eat vegetables and rice and no protein, no meats in it. And I thought, oh, I'm just being so healthy, because the other stuff is so high calorie. And, and then I wondered why my hair was falling out. But that's another subject. So, the old saying, calories in versus calories out, it was so drilled into us, and we still believe this to this day, And yeah, it's important. Like we're going to talk about, counting our macros and, calories in and calories out. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is, not that important when it comes to health. Okay. Yeah, of course, you're not going to eat, 5,000 calories a day and think you're going to, maintain your weight or lose weight. But anyway, again, that's another subject. We're going to focus right now on my favorite thing, protein, guys. And I am the protein, I don't know, I preach it like it's the gospel. Like, we need to eat more protein, especially at this age. It is the most important macronutrient, guys, at this stage. So I'm going to say it again, protein, lots of it. So when I finally started to track my protein and see how much I was actually eating, because I thought I was eating a lot of protein. I've always worked out, and I know protein was important, but I never really tracked it. I never took my meat and weighed it, and I was shocked at how little I was eating. Like it wasn't good. And I was maybe having 80 grams a day, and I thought that was a lot. I thought that's a lot. But it's not, guys. We really should be having 1 gram of protein for every pound we are, or every pound you desire to be if you feel like you want to lose some weight. So for me, as a 120-pound woman, I was totally under eating it. I was and 80 grams is a lot for a lot of women. I don't even think a lot of women eat that much, but I was under eating it, right? So once I started to like put it in my diet and start weighing it, and I know it sounds tedious to weigh your stuff, but we're going to get on that one, on another one. But once I started to like realize and eating the right amount for my body and for what I was doing, my body started transforming, guys. Like, I started gaining the muscles where I wanted to and losing the fat where I wanted to. I wasn't hungry anymore. Like I would eat my meal and I was satisfied until my next meal. I wasn't like having snacks, and there's nothing wrong with having a snack. But like when you get a proper diet going on, guys, you won't want snacks anymore. I'll tell you right now, because you'll be full. You'll be full, and you won't even think of anything, because once you've filled yourself with protein, you don't get those sugar cravings anymore, you know? Like, I used to always find myself after dinner wanting something sweet, like a coffee with a cookie or something, you know? And I would eat all the sugar late at night, and I wasn't even really hungry, I don't think. I don't know, it's just maybe because I didn't have enough protein, so it wasn't filling me up, but I quit that, right? So, like, I'm telling you, not only did it transform my body, it transformed my skin. You know, I felt like it was glowing more, and my hair and my nails, like all that. So protein is the magic macronutrient, guys, okay? So if there's one thing you take away from this, start incorporating more protein in your diet. You know, some things that you could eat to help you eat more protein is like yogurt, Greek yogurt. It's the best, the highest in protein. You could eggs, they are Mother's Nature multivitamin. Eggs are so good for you. Don't believe the hype that they give you cholesterol, because that's just bullshit. And if you don't believe me, go look at PubMed and some articles on it, because you know, that's the thing too, right? We get so inundated with so much information on social media that we don't know what to believe anymore. And this is why I wanted to start this group too, because I wanted people to, this is a source where, you know, you could come and get real information, like stuff that I've tried and I've researched like endlessly, because I wanted to make sure I was making the right choices. And once everything started falling into place, I'm like, whoa, boom, I got this, guys. And then I would see all this bullshit online about stuff like fear mongering about this and that, and geez, like next thing you know, you can't even drink water because it's bad for you. But yeah, ignore that shit. And if you're questioning something and you think, oh, maybe that's not good for me, research it, guys. Go research it. That's why there's Google or ChatGPT or, you know, AI now. Research it. Find out for yourself, okay? Don't just take some random Joe Smo post about something and run with it. Like, do the research, because that, you know, knowledge is like everything. It is everything, because once you know it and you know the truth, you just kind of like roll your eyes. I roll my eyes now so much. Sometimes it makes me mad, because I think people are just getting so misinformation, you know. But that's why I'm here, okay? And I'm going to try not to give you any misinformation. And if you have anything to say about what I'm saying and you find that it's not right, sorry, my crazy hair, it's a hair wash day today. I didn't wash it. Please write it in the comments, because listen, I'm not going to claim that I'm some expert or I know everything. I just know what works for me, and from the research I did, what it works for a lot of people. And yeah, you know, none of these gimmicky diet crap bullshit, teas and fucking pills and waist trainers, none of that shit, guys, okay? I mean, you're not going to get any of that stuff here. You're going to get the gritty stuff, you know, the stuff that actually fucking works, like eating healthy and moving your body the right way, you know, not killing yourself. That's why I started this post. So let's talk about a little bit more protein, and then I'm going to quiet, because we'll come back for another day, because guys, I got to get home. I did finish work and I am filming this at home. Ocean Dental, that is my business. This is our business. Just in case if you're wondering, I am a dental nurse. But I am loving all this other stuff much, much more. So this is why I started this group. Okay, so let's leave off with some key benefits to protein, because this is just about protein, right? And the rant about nutrition. And I'm sorry I'm going on and on and on and on about it, but I'm very passionate about it. And I hope you're staying to the end to watch this, because this one's part. So the key benefits of protein, okay? 1, it keeps us full longer. So protein helps regulate our appetite, guys. By keeping you, full, it's reducing the likelihood that you're gonna go and overeat something, even at your meal. Like when you get a meal and you have like a nice big portion of protein, and I suggest you do that all the time. Always have protein at every single meal, and lots of it. So like say it's a nice steak, right? You're having a nice steak. Guys, eat that steak first. I know those potatoes, they look good. I love potatoes. I love them fried, I love them baked, I love them roasted, I love them mashed. Potatoes are friggin' gifts from God. But eat the steak first. Eat the steak first, leave the potatoes after. And then, even before you go to the potatoes, maybe have a little bit of vegetables, before you go for the potatoes, and then have the potatoes. But listen to yourself. Feel yourself. I don't know about you, but I feel myself now. I'm like, oh, am I full? Am I going to eat too much? Is it going to make me feel gross afterwards? That my stomach hurts and my digestion and all that. So that's another thing. Listen to yourself. Okay. 2, it maintains lean body mass, guys. And that is so important at this age, because we're losing it rapidly. I think it's from the age of 25. And then we lose 1% every year or something like that. I'm going to research that and I'll come back and tell you, because I know it's somewhere in there, but I can't remember because there's a lot of stuff in there. But protein preserves your muscle and supports muscle growth. And also especially if you're working out, lifting weights, guys, if you're not eating protein, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, okay? You got to eat the protein or you're not going to build any muscle. You're just wasting your time. So it's so critical to maintain our strength, our mobility as we age, right? Number 3, it boosts our metabolism, right? Come on, this is like a no-brainer. Muscle tissue burns more calories, okay, at rest than fat. No-brainer. Come on. Meaning, the more muscle you have on you, the faster your metabolism becomes. Oh, right? That means you could eat more, right? Who doesn't want to eat a little bit more, right? We don't want to starve ourselves. We don't want to eat like birds. This makes it easier to maintain your proper body composition, guys, okay? So that's the 3rd thing. Doesn't this sound like some miracle macronutrient? Because it is. 4, it supports overall health while aging, right? So protein improves bone health, stabilizes blood sugar, and contributes to better recovery. So if you're lifting in the gym, and you're you're pumping the weight, you're lifting heavy, you're making sure your last few reps are hard, this is going to help repair yourself and build those muscles much more quicker, right? Even if you go for long runs, if that's what you like, it's going to help repair your muscles, guys. So that is another really important part. I think we're at 5 now, right? So this is the last one. It improves your digestion. Believe it or not, a balanced diet with adequate protein can elevate bloating and improve your gut health. Think about it, right? If you're eating all those carbs, I don't know about you, but I love a nice big plate of pasta. And there's nothing wrong with eating pasta, but how do you feel afterwards? I'm telling you, you ate that steak with your vegetables and a few little pieces of potatoes, you don't feel like, I need to go sleep, right? So, just that feeling alone, it's like that bloating feeling, and I don't know about you, I hate that. It reduces the discomfort caused by overconsumption, because you're already full on the protein, right? And that's it, guys. I'm done talking about protein, and I will talk about it again because I do love it. I have a love affair with protein right now, and I probably always will. And I will talk more about different sources of protein to have in your diet that can help you. But I just need you to think, you could even Google it. What is good protein sources? And we're talking dairy, and there's nothing wrong with dairy, okay? It's fear-mongering crap that you probably read somewhere. Oh, don't eat dairy, it's so bad for you. Yeah, buy the dairy milk that is, it's not hormone-based, some cheap-ass milk. spend a little bit more, guys. This is at our age, at this time in our life. Don't go cheap, okay? Don't go cheap, especially for yourself, okay? Spend money on good quality food. If you don't buy all that junk, right? You're not buying all that junk anymore. So now you got this extra money that you could use towards buying healthy proteins. Yes, because protein is expensive, and that is cheap. Oh, my phone is ringing here, guys. Sorry, gotta pause this. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I'm still at work, but I'm done talking about protein, and I'll come back and we're going to talk about another subject. But if you have any questions, please let me know, guys. Leave me comments, DM me, let me know. And now I'm gonna like talk more and more about nutrition. We got the whole month of February to do so we'll get back to it. But I want you also to remember, guys, mindset. Okay? So if you haven't done the free workshop, please go do it, because you're missing out. It's gonna help you. Go do something for yourself today. Go do the workshop. And thank you for listening to this, for all this. And I hope you take this information and it's informative and helpful for you. And just let you know, guys, I love you all.